Eurobike Day 3. Today I'm gonna be exploring the outside areas and also some brands that I missed during my first two videos, so let's go. We kick off with iGPSport, and they are a manufacturer of bike computers, bicycle radars and other accessories, and they have their iGPSport IGS 800. It's their latest bike computer. What's unique about it is that it has these narrow bezels, which is a nice thing to see because I'm really tired of wide bezels, especially on bike computers from Garmin, Wahoo and other competitors. The screen of this bike computer is surprisingly responsive. This is 3.5-inch screen, cheap bike computer. It has the multi-band GNSS and features like Climb Pro. I've heard that their Climb Pro is not as accurate as Garmin's or Wahoo's, but hopefully they will improve in the future. As you can see, it costs $359 US, which is pretty affordable, quote unquote, especially compared to Garmin Edge units, Karoo 3 and these high-end bike computers. However, they also have these cheaper models, and for example this one, it's $110 US cheaper than the flagship. Unfortunately, it doesn't have touchscreen, but you can control it via buttons. Anyway, I will add the last comment. I've tested multiple Chinese bike computers and there is always a small but. For example, the user interface is not as polished as on Garmin devices, even though that I don't like Garmin Edge menus. And yeah, the overall user experience is sometimes frustrating. It really depends on which bike computer you try. I only had the BSC 300 from iGPSport, and I have to say that it surprised me by its capabilities and ease of use, but I don't have experience with their flagship. Here with Dave. He's a designer of this beautiful bike. It's a collaboration with Aston Martin, and I will ask him to tell you more about this gorgeous bike.
Thank you very much. So I'm Dave. I'm one of the co-founders of J.Laverack Bicycles. We're based in the UK and we specialise in bespoke titanium bicycles. Normally, however, in this case, we collaborated with Aston Martin to create this. It's called the Dot 1 Up. And we're going to make roughly 100 of these, and it takes over 1,000 hours to make one.
What?
So yeah, it's a long process.
Are you kidding me? That's a long process. Yeah.
There's over 500 hours of CNC machine time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Over here at Scope booth, and wow, where do I begin? So maybe here. They released their latest wheels and they are unique for several features, but let me start with hubs. These are 3D printed hubs. It's a special alloy. They told me exactly the type, but I don't remember it anymore. This is how the hub looks after the first stage of the manufacturing process. This is after the second step, and this is the finalized hub. I asked them about the issues during the development process, and of course they encountered some, but now they are offering a lifetime warranty, so they are pretty confident in this technology and they are all in. Of course, here you can see the rim profile of the new wheels. They told me that they reinforced only the area near the spokes to save additional weight. And I will also show you the wheels. They are unique for several features. So first of all, you can notice this finishing. It's inspired by fish, and it should improve the attachment of the air over the rim. I asked about the watt savings, and it's about 1 or 2 watts, so marginal gains. But you can also notice that they have hidden nipples. This makes the wheels look a little bit cleaner, and also there are some marginal gains in the aerodynamics. Price is 4,000 euros, and if you want ceramic bearings from Ceramic Speed, you have to pay 500 euros extra. Yeah, I would really like to try these wheels, but for me it's out of my price range, unfortunately. So yeah, let me know in the comments what do you think. You can also check out their website where they have the white papers and also the results of their internal testing and comparison with competitors. Maybe one more thing, this is the entire piece that goes out of the printer. It looks impressive. Yeah, as I said, I'm not sure about the properties of the hubs, But yeah, that's definitely one of the innovations here at Eurobike. Over here at Cycplus stand, and yeah, you may remember this radar. They showcased it last year. Unfortunately, it's still not ready. We will see when they will finally deliver it. It has a similar mount to Brighton Guardia R300. It looks pretty okay. I think it will hold on multiple types and shapes of seat posts. It should have pretty long battery life and also some features like synchronized blinking. So if multiple people in the same group use the same radar, they will flash in the same pattern. Of course, one of the most popular products they have is this mini electric pump. I tested all three. You can read my review on my website. Luckily, I had to use this one only once during my rides because I don't get many flats, but yeah, it's a helpful gadget. Let's move on. They have a new trainer. It's a T3. It's a high-end trainer which has some cool features like simulating different riding surfaces. That's a feature similar to Tacx Neo 2 and Tacx 3M. I also noticed that they have this fan here. It's not launched yet. They have it as a prototype here, and we will see if it makes the final production soon. It should be connected to the trainer, and it will adjust the airflow depending on how hard you pedal. And finally, they have this bike computer here. Again, it's only a prototype and it's unfortunately not charged, so I cannot try it. Maybe it's an intention from them. Anyway, it should have most of the high-end features like multiband GNSS, Climb Pro, etc. So again, we will see whether and when this product will be launched to the market, and whether they will keep up with their promises and claimed specifications. This booth caught my attention. This is a brand called Lore, and they are making 3D printed shoes. So how it works is that you stand on this pad, it turns around, takes a 3D scan of your feet, then it's processed by this software, and then they 3D print the shoe. The upper is made of TPU and the bottom is made of nylon. This is their highest end shoe, and this part is made of carbon. They are pretty stiff, but thanks to the fact that they are custom made, the guy told me that they are pretty comfortable. I would really like to try them. Here is a little padding. Anyway, can you guess the price? The price is pretty high, to be honest, compared to normal shoes. This one is for $1,800 US. They also have more affordable models, like for $1,400 US. Of course, if you want to have these shoes, you have to take the 3D scan, and currently they don't have as many distributors, so it's likely that you won't be able to get these shoes in your area. And additional disadvantage is that it takes around 4 to 6 weeks to manufacture the shoes. At Tufo booth, and you know that I ride a Tufo Contura 40R tires. It's this tire, and I want to show you their latest Tufo Endurance 70R tire. It uses completely different materials compared to the previous tire. And what's interesting about it, I just talked about this tire with their technician, Mr. Suchanek. It takes a while to find the right pressure for this tire. It's surprising to me because usually I use the same tire pressure when using different tires, and with this one it takes several tries, like 5-10 psi differences, to find really the ideal tire pressure for you. So regarding the performance of this tire, it has a really good wet grip, it should be fast and also durable. I have not tried it yet, but I plan to visit Tufo factory, and they will explain to me how the tires are made, how they test them and everything. So I really cannot wait to visit their factory and to see how these tires are made. I'm at the ROUVY booth. ROUVY is an indoor cycling application. They are using real-world routes augmented with artificial objects like these banners and flags. And I got a sneak peek into their latest feature they are preparing for a release. They will allow you to create your own maps. So you will basically just take a video of your favorite route, send it to them, and they will create a 3D model. Once this model is inside the ROUVY, you can adjust the positioning of the artificial objects, the shadows and everything. It looked really impressive, to be honest. I cannot imagine how much computational power it will take, but yeah. I asked whether this will be available to people like you and me, or whether this will be available only to companies, and they told me that it should be available to normal subscribers as well, so it should be really a game-changing feature. This is Body Rocket, and what's interesting about their product, it measures the aerodynamic drag of the rider and not the equipment. The way it works, it measures the force you put onto your handlebar, the pedals and also the saddle. And over there the yellow line is the drag and the green line is the power. And when we turn on the fan, within about 9 seconds the aerodynamic drag starts to decrease, and you can see this all in real time. And why is this useful? So for example, if you are into triathlon or time trials, you can optimize the rider's position and have the most optimized position to save watts and power.
Exactly, yeah.
Tavelo is steering the waters recently. This is their Arow frame set. One of its standout features is this narrow head tube. Honestly, I don't like it very much. I like Factor 1 a little bit more. Anyway, if you remember my first video from Eurobike 2024, I showed you Light Bicycle Hub, which is basically the same. The only difference I noticed is that they use a little bit different shape. So yeah, this is how it works. One factory makes a product, and then multiple factories are using the same or very similar design. This road bike caught my attention mainly thanks to the paint job. It looks absolutely beautiful and stunning. Anyway, I noticed that they are using the Wheeltop group set that I showed you in the first video. Let me show you. It is 2x13 gears, which is nuts, but I don't know if this is the correct way because the efficiency of the 10-teeth cock is lower than 11 cock, and we have new solutions from brands like Classified who offer 16 unique gears, because when you are using classic 2x setup, you have a huge gear overlap, so you will have only like 12 unique gears. Anyway, one interesting detail, this brake caliper has small dimples similar to those you find on golf balls. Yeah, and maybe the last thing, the wheels have this wave-like structure, which helps you stand out if you are into this. Over here at Farsports booth, and they are preparing a new set of wheels. I have no information whatsoever. Only thing I know, they should cost around $1,000 US. So I really cannot wait to see what kind of wheel set it will be. They are displaying their hubs here, also the rim finishes, rim profiles, everything is here. They also supply other brands, so if you want them to make your wheels, you can. And for example, here this is the butterfly-like finish. Here is a little bit more unique one. And also they have here these neutron cassettes. They are super lightweight. As you can see, this one weighs only 188 grams. This is super lightweight. Alright, that was it, Eurobike 2024. I hope you enjoyed my coverage. If you did, make sure to subscribe and like this video. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next one. Ciao.